Hey everybody, how are you? This is Jim here at the Pain PT, and I want to do a little follow-up on hurt. One of my clients mentioned in our group a concept around hurt that I did not mention and talk about, but I feel is really important because it's another part of hurt. So we talked about the two sides of hurt. Actually, the first thing being that you're actually feeling hurt, physically hurt with your symptoms. But then the two sides of hurt we spoke about were one, feeling hurt, and then two, wanting to hurt the person who hurt us. Now, there's a third side of hurt, and this is a very common piece, and the reason I wanted to do this video is because I feel like it's something I see all the time in the people I work with TMS people or people who have these conditions, and this is this. The people take the hurt that they should have directed towards the person who hurt them, and what they do is they put the hurt back into themselves. So they hurt themselves. So guys, this is the third side of hurt. And potentially one of the most damaging ones is when we hurt ourselves through taking anger inward. Okay, this is a form of thinking it's my fault. I did something wrong. This is again a childhood pattern that we developed because as a child, we don't have the intellectual understanding to know that, look, it's not my fault. There's nothing wrong that I'm doing. It's the parent's fault because they're supposed to be the parent. But as a child, we believe and think that we must have done something wrong. So we take the hurt or the anger, you could say, we put it back into ourselves, what's called self-blame, self-criticism, which leads to shame and depression and excessive guilt. So guys, this is another side of hurt. The third side of hurt, which can be very damaging, is when you take the anger part of hurt and you put it back into yourself. Okay, and that shows up in a way to bring you down, that makes you depressed, makes you feel bad, makes you feel like it's your fault. You're not good enough. I should have done more. So this is a very common thing I see in people who have these conditions, is that we hurt ourselves as well through self-criticism and self-blame. And again, that spirals downward. Okay, and that leads us into the sadness category of feeling down and bad and it's my fault and I'm the one to blame and deep shame, excessive guilt. So guys, hurt, God, what a great word. It really encapsulates a lot of what we're talking about here. You're hurting. Physically, you're hurting in some way. Again, the hurt isn't physical here. The hurt is emotional. And it comes from the people in our lives, either now or in the past, who hurt us. And we haven't reconciled and dealt with all the feelings around that. And we may be taking that anger, instead of directing it towards the person who hurt us in different ways. And that's some of the stuff I go over in one-on-one, is how do we express this anger part of hurt. We're going over this in the group classes. So this takes time, right, to practice and learn. A lot of people with these issues have anger issues, meaning not that they're overly angry all the time. It's just that they don't know how to express anger. They put it back into themselves. They don't realize that they need to get it out. Okay, need to get out in different ways to release that side of the hurt. So you don't add a triple hurt and hurt yourself further, because you're already hurting. You've already been hurt. And the last thing you want to do is hurt yourself, which I see people doing left and right. So guys, the third side of hurt. Let's not hurt ourselves through the anger we have. Let's not put it inward. Let's take it outward and learn how to do it. Use it in that way through expression, anger expression. Okay guys, I'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye-bye.